MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Kyle Hendricks starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has 9 base hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Schwarber has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Batting third, the center fielder.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. Newman at third with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jamison Taillon gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3 pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and the straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman,
So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hayward. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. The 1-1 home.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. From the belt, the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Looking at his career totals, Schwarber comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Comes set with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Gets a small piece near the plate. He takes it to the plate. There's one. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Here's Gregory Polanco. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
3 balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco. The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. To the plate now, Kevin Kramer, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
So now to the plate, Jamison Taillon. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Stepping in, Kevin Newman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Throw to second, but he's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
And that's through, a base hit. Newman blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily as they push the lead to 4-2.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs 2. Set to get his day started, Anthony Rizzo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Behind 0-2 now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And right into the shift, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
2 out, nobody on. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down by a count of 4-2. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 home. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Left side, but well foul. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Colin Moran. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder.
Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they still lead this one 4-2.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
The batter, number 9.
And with the first month of the season rapidly drawing to a close, here's a look at our upcoming schedule into the first week of May. Digging in, Javier Baez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Reynolds comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back on it is the left fielder into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Home run number 9 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
That'll bring up Jason Hayward. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now here it comes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubbies 3. Striding into the box, Kevin Kramer. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2.
Nope.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Line drive base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. While the throw pulls him off the bag, and he'll get in there safely.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And there's one down now. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Newman. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Weekly hit towards first. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Now in the box, Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
He's set. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Popped him up. Maile is there. 2 down. So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Men on third with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Hendricks ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 4 full, and we are tied 4-4. Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds.
Center fielder, number 10.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left side. There's Baez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Now to the plate, Josh Bell. First offering on its way.
0-1. 1-1.
Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Line drive, base hit to right.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Standing in now, Colin Moran, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' fifth, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2-2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1 to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. Now batting, David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, David.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Ready once again, Javier Baez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Lays off 1-0. Popped him up. Kramer waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So striding in, Ian Happ tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. Back goes Polanco at the track, the wall. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stephen Brault will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And right into the shift, but this will get foul for strike 2. Three runs already home here. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that look.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 7-4. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kramer. He singled his last time up. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the 3rd, and he made it happen.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Jose Ochoa.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 1-2. Popped him up. Bryant has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. The second
Stepping
baseman.
in, Kevin Newman. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-5 now.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's wide, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates 5. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Richard Rodriguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. The windup and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Victor Caratini will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit hard on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Seventh inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 7-5. Tyler Olson is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Cubs, number 59, Tyler Olson.
Josh Bell will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Olson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Count 2-1.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
1 away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Colin Moran goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike. Fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another try at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2, 7-5. Robbie Erlin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. The next Cub up, David Bodie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And into left field for a one-out hit. Wilson Contreras will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. From the stretch. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Kramer. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Dan Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43. Dan Winkler.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's it.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Kramer has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The catcher, number
Digging
14.
in, Luke Maley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In there at the knees, strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hits this one hard the other way. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 7-5. Keone Kela is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35.
Ready now, Jason Hayward. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, It's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. The pitch pulled toward right center field. On the move is Polanco. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Nico Horner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 5. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kevin Newman will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Kimbrell is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
So here's Adam Frazier. It was a walk in his last trip. Out in front of it, strike 1. comes set and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Bounce to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High chopper over to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
8-5 today. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kyle Hendricks earned his 5th win of the year. Jamison Taillon allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.